Hello everyone, this is Crystal. In the last video, I mentioned that Sasa had been lost for more than 10 days, and my friends advised me to give up, but we still insist on going out every day to look for her. At about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on February 5th, we were searching in the community. I received a call from an animal hospital in Colbron. The lady on the phone said that someone caught your cat and she's now with us. My first reaction was, oh, another scam. She went on to describe Sasa's physical features, all match. I told her that I would try to get there before they got on work. The weather was particularly good that day. The traffic on Highway 401 and QEW also very smooth. Finally, we arrived there safely. We called Sasa's name and Sasa recognized us and responded with a mew. And my mother burst into tears. Because I was too excited, I didn't leave any photos. I just asked the staff how Sasa got to the hospital. It turned out that our former neighbor saw Sasa wandering around our previous house, and then he tried to catch her and send her to the hospital. After 18 days not being able to eat well and sleep well, Sasa lost half of her weight. Sasa is a very smart girl, although she has not been outside for 18 days. Except for losing weight, there is no injury on her body, and her little face just a bit dirty. I shared the good news with members in the Facebook group that evening. Everyone was amazed about how Sasa could run so far. From our home at that time to the previous house, the one-way driving distance was more than 200 kilometers, and this route was mostly highways. To avoid the road with a lot of traffic, it will be much farther. Let me explain why Sasa ran so far away. When Sasa was adopted, we lived in Niagara Falls. Yes, that famous Niagara Falls. When we lived there, Sasa basically went out playing for a few hours every day. We moved later because there were not many houses in the community and many wild animals like coyotes, foxes. We were worried about Sasa going out too dangerous, so we kept her at home all the time. She might miss the happy time back at the falls too much and wanted to go back there. The neighbor knew Sasa was our cat because he had seen her a couple times. Half a year after we moved, he was quite surprised to see Sasa wandering around our previous house. Because Sasa was not being able to eat well and sleep well for more than 10 days. Her physical strength was poor. The neighbor tried to catch her and then sent her to the hospital. Of course, after Sasa's return, we chose to tie a rope to her and carried her or put her on my shoulder to walk around the community every day. Many people laughed when they saw her. Oh, this is a famous cat Sasa. Up to now, we still maintain the habit of taking her out for a walk almost every day. And here I also want to emphasize the importance of microchips. When Sasa was adopted, the adoption agency had already chipped Sasa. This time, it's also thanks to the microchip on Sasa's body. Because of the chip contained Sasa's basic information as well as my address and phone number, so the hospital could contact me. So I would like to remind those people, no matter whether your pet is adopted or purchased, you must have microchip on your pet. Then If your pet is lost, the chances of finding them back will be much higher.